Hello, welcome back. My name is Shanti, and I'm going to be playing more games today. It is New Game Day. However, I am having a bit of indecisiveness because I can't decide what to play. So I have put all of the games that are in my Steam library currently that I think are about the right length and about the right kind of game that I'd want to play for a video into a random generator. So I don't know what I'm going to be playing for you today. So let's just see what the generator says. Okay, so we have all of the games that I have put up for consideration along the right hand side here. Um, these are just games that I would like to do videos on at some point. Some of them I have played before, but it doesn't mean I still want to do a video on it. So let's see what we get. Okay, heard it here first. What Remains of Edith Finch is what we're going to be playing. Okay, so I have never played this before. It was a recommendation from a friend, but it's meant to be quite story driven, which I generally like. Ooh, I'm in the ground. I'm on a boat. Oh, it's very pretty. How do I... Yes? Ah.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Yeah, this is really, beautiful. It's very realistic. That's a cool house.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
It's really weird. You have to
I
do
hadn't been
everything.
back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
I feel like this might be better on. This might be better with mouse and keyboard. I don't know. I'll keep on trying it with controller.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Okay, so this is kind of giving me a series of unfortunate events kind of vibe. It's like her brother's dead, her mother's dead. I'm
I
assuming.
wouldn't have driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Assuming this is yeah, she has no family. There's a deer. Hello. Ah, that presses pause. I was just seeing what the buttons do.
Even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Wow.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Something else, that is. It's huge. What does that say? Missing. Milton Finch. That's not her brother. His head of them was Lewis.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, As a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
I don't think this was going to be a spooky game. But she's afraid of the house. Is there spooky stuff?
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Okay. Oh, hold on. This might be better with keyboard.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Okay. So there's got to be like a back door or something, assuming. What's that? I can hear music. Oh, it's wind chimes. Oh my god, am I actually going in through the cat flap? Yes, I'm going in through the cat flap.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
It's really windy.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
I mean, it's pretty cluttered, I guess. That you'd think someone was still living here. Like a hoarder.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Oh, there's another brother. What happened to the other brother?
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
What happened? Oh my god, look at that. They've like fully sealed off the door. I feel like I can hear something.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Who's Barbara?
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay. I mean, it seems pretty homey, but it's just really weird that you've got all these doors that don't open. Like, that feels quite restrictive. I mean, they must have been doing something.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Oh, I'm guessing that's the original house. That's where the gust is coming from. Okay. I mean, they've got, like, modern commodities. I like this table. I'd love a table like that.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
What happened the night you left? I mean, I know this is kind of the
It
point.
was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
I can still hear something. I'm gonna put my volume up a little bit. So I put it down because the music was really loud, but there's a lot of ambient sounds as well. Okay, that's just back to the garage. Okay, guess I'll try upstairs.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff going on. So, like, everyone's dead. Calvin, Gregory, there's a Molly. Assuming I'll find out who all these people are later. It's a pretty cool house, though. Oh, this is Barbara. There's a... something creaking.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
I didn't think this was gonna be a spooky game, but then there's all sorts of creaks and stuff
Mom must
going
have
on.
locked the third-floor stairs on the night we left.
Well, where can I go then? I've tried every room. I can't get in anywhere. Oh. This wasn't open before, or was it?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Aha.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Okay.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
I feel like there's a reason this is scuffed up as well. I feel like I need to... Oh, I can see. What am I wearing? This is...
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Okay. It's like a little crawl space.
But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
This is Molly's room. But who's Molly? There's too many people to keep track of in this. But I don't think they've fully introduced everyone yet either, though.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
I can hear more creaking. It's like more doors are
Being
opening.
inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
I can't really do a whole lot, though. I can't open any of the doors. I can't... Like, I can look around, but there's nothing for me to interact with.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
I'm playing as Molly now.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
I thought about what? What did you think about? I thought about...
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
God, it's really dark. Oh, she's so small.
I kept eating and eating.
Was that toothpaste that she's eating? Yeah, you don't want to be eating toothpaste.
I ate a lot of things that night.
That's not good either. I'm pretty sure they're poisonous. Is that how she died?
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly,
She turned into a
I was
cat.
a cat.
What? The hell?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
This is cool.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Oh, this is dangerous. Like, I know cats are pretty agile, but still.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Oops.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Am I gonna die?
Gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits. came mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I
My
flew off
controller's
to find
wigging
something
out.
bigger.
Why is my controller wigging out? This is really not the time.
A mama rabbit.
I'm kind of in the middle of something. Sorry about that, folks. Had to switch over to mouse and keyboard. My controller
He
decided
was
to
almost
die.
too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? But we're nowhere near water. Oh my god. I just have to wiggle. And hope that I find water. The hell?
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good. Grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Oh, what? Are you like an octopus now? It looks like we're an octopus.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
This is strange.
I was big, and I moved real quiet.
Whoa, that made me jump! Even though I was the one controlling it, it still made me jump.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Gonna take the captain.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
This is so weird. This isn't what I was
I
expecting.
slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Ah, I'm up through a toilet. This is really hard to control.
I got closer and closer.
Oh no. Wait, isn't that... This is her. She's gonna eat herself. The hell, man? This is strange.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
That is so weird. I like it though. This is really weird.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Where's the cat? Yeah, this is actually better with mouse and keyboard, to be fair. But I don't know why my controller wasn't working. Is this safe? Don't feel like it is.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Oh, am I supposed to?
When we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Mother ringing. Bear with.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long time.
Edith Jr. I don't think that was a thing for...
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
It's very real, like, this is like a very realistic picture. Whoa, that's weird. What's all this? Is this the carpet? That's ghastly.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
That is disgusting.
It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah, that is grim. Why is there champagne in the bin?
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh wait, I wasn't done looking around yet. Oh well, whatever.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
How do I... Yeah, it's like weird. The controls are weird. Oh, Milton's been here as well. There's all these little hidden passages.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
This is awesome though. I wish I had a bedroom like this. This is so cool.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, he swore he'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
He's already got a broken leg.
Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
No, no.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Oh god.
then
This
maybe
is
he'd
nerve-wracking.
still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
This is making me tense. Oh, he's done it.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Wow. God, this is such a little
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar.
treasure trove.
When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I love this. I love the fact that you can, like, you're literally telling a story, like, through the house and, like, going through all these people's memories and stuff. It's brilliant. I'm going to leave this episode here. There was a few little things with the controller not working and then my mum ringing me, so sorry if this episode's a little bit, jolty from different bits, but, she won't ring again, so the next episode will probably be fine, because I'm going to carry on playing it now. So thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you're enjoying this. Please like, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!